Did I
OBS
crash?
has crashed.
No, it didn't. Don't jinx it.
OBX.
That's just going to be all of this session. I'm just going to be so paranoid. I'm going to be checking OBS every few seconds.
OBS has discovered how to record backwards.
Hello.
OBS has decided to somehow record Dead by Daylight when we're not on Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
It's
Uh-oh.
alternate timeline cells.
Oh yes, the timeline where we're doing it based on Daughter instead of League.
Ugh.
It's fine. It's just that we never got to a session 3 because Valve doesn't believe in freeze.
Get to session 2. By all means, it ends.
Session 2, episode 1. Session 2, episode 2. Session 2 VR. Session 2 Kuiper. Just takes place from a first person perspective of Kuiper, just his floating little hands getting stuck in a bicycle. Oh look, Kuiper's lost his right hand.
So they're trying to emulate the third eye, just making you motion sick as hell.
Quick, grab the frozen head crab, slam it onto the table. Break his pottery at the same time.
Jeez.
I think you're looking for this. No, the best
I
part was
love
when you
it.
try to hand in the bottle going, are you sure you want this? Slice as gentle as tap, the bottle just shatters in your hand. It's like, oh. Anyway, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Dark Tides of Runeterra. We have a full house and we're actually starting roughly
Excuse
on
me.
time, which is rare for us.
1 sec, I'm joking.
1 sec, I just need to go AFK for half an hour. So,
What's that?
I don't know, what is that?
I don't know.
What is
It's poisonous! It's poisonous!
Oh,
doom?
oh no.
It's poisonous! Make a concept.
Died and spawned underwater.
Oof.
So, last time... I get the feeling this is what this session's going to be. Just me doing this and then occasionally Dion hype up because of Saft on Minecraft. That's scared her.
Damn it,
Oh,
only
oh.
Lee can see that.
I kind of like multitask when I play games online.
I know.
I am fully paying attention, I promise you. It's just my hands and brain need to be doing something or I'm not paying attention at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well how many fingers am I holding up?
50. Most of those you probably got from some of your victims. Some of them you may have even made in Blender, so congratulations. You're doing your job quite well.
The rumor comes out, it's Josh the Clown.
The rumor comes down, is Josh the Bristol Pusher?
The rumor comes out, is Kuiper gay? Because Kuiper is gay.
Is Kuiper gay?
Speaking of which, given it
No.
is during the first, happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yeah.
Get out that
What?
right,
To be fair, considering how many people in this chat are in fact in LGBT.
I'm counting at least...
You know, it's only two. It's only two. Let's be real here.
Alright.
Well, so, yeah,
Savage.
wait. Okay, hold on. Yes, they no longer include the A motherfucker, but we're still included.
It's like, do you not have the A,
I'm
Raka?
not included.
This is just
Well-
what Twitter wants us to do!
I will fucking stab you. Like, yeah. Like, look. Ace people still get our pride, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think almost everyone in this chat, if not everyone, is definitely somewhere on the list of the LG. Wow!
The A spectrum.
No, my tongue actually could not say it all. It was doing a tongue twister kind of thing.
Your body's like Neo.
LGBTQA plus etc. I don't know.
Stop drooling over Pride Month.
Hey, I'm gay and trans. This is my month. Especially if I knew I was born this month as well, so you know.
Hey.
Oh, hey, happy early birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yes, 'cause
whenever it is.
Lovely.
Oh, my phone just went buzz, and I don't know why. That's slates for sleep. Fuck off. Anyway, last time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra, because I keep meaning to get to this. You all were on your little ship. You're the gently used fish, heading over to the cavern where you've been marked out where you could find Umpus parents. You had some interesting encounters along the way. Waffleberg almost kamikazed the ship because of Kuiper.
No, I didn't do it.
Mariah played a 4-week long game of hide and seek and lost. For 2-1 it's, by the way. And
2 is the hide master.
then you made... Oh, the main thing that you encountered along the way was a stellar coin saying that it had lost its child. That it crashed down in the mountains somewhere, and if you could go find it. You found your way into caves, you explored a bit. You found the cave to be not overrun, but it's definitely the new home of some winter wolves and their pack of smaller wolves. You also discovered there may be 1 or 2 chests hidden. The baby Stellarcon was in here, hiding behind the frozen and dead bodies of Umpus parents. That I have not replaced the icon for now that I look. So, we're still dealing with this monstrosity. You decided not to tell Umpy yet. You kind of got chased out by the wolves as you got the stellar coin out. Also, Potoo almost kind of pissed himself when he saw the giant frozen dead Yeti. Try to think if there were anything else that happened in here. I think that's been much all covered.
Well, the wolf that was like right here, almost about to enter, did get a nose full of acid.
That is true. I should mark which that one was, which I believe was this. Also, you discovered Umpus Club may be a bit magic.
Just a bit.
And I've got the hiccups. Fuck.
The demons are trying to escape, Lay. What will you do?
The demons are at it again.
Demons told me to do it.
I'll fucking do it again. So you got chased out of the cave by the wolves. And yes, I believe that you were heading back to the gently used fish with the baby Stellar coin in tow, where Delris and Pinco were waiting.
Yes.
Because if I recall right, I know Alari and Delris stayed behind. I believe Pinco would have stayed behind as well. I did that if Pinco was so busy in someone's pocket they didn't notice.
Just collecting more things, don't mind me.
I thought I saw a Pingo up here somewhere, and now I'm scared.
A wild Pinco appears in Potoo's pocket and runs away.
Immediately checks pockets to see if I'm missing anything.
2 gold pieces.
I mean, if you're going to be stealing the 2 gold pieces, I'm going to ask for a sleight of hand from that.
Okay.
Would you like a perception from me?
Yes, to see if you can beat the sleight of hand. So yes, you look down, and you quite literally see Pinko just slowly emerging from your pocket with 2 gold pieces in its mouth.
Pinko is immediately grabbed by the scruff, and puts his hand out. Now is not the time for shenanigans. Give it back.
Gives one of them to you, throws the other one in his mouth.
Okay. I throw Pinko in my mouth and close.
Well, we're early. We're doing the vote early, people.
Too early.
So
Pinko's
just
just
started
gonna
it.
strike a match and sit in Potoo's mouth.
Potoo, smoke starts to billow from your nostrils.
I am now a
That-
dragon. This
Would
is
that
fine.
not count as being restrained?
That's actually a good point.
Because if that's the case, he can't light the match.
That is actually a very good point. Given how big Pinco is, because I imagine like they're the size of a rabbit, roughly, or your Poros. So that's quite big. Potoo's mouth is also quite big, but yeah, I'm actually going to
Not
say
big
yes,
enough.
restrained. I am actually going to say restrained. Especially given Potoo could quite literally just pop in mouth, and even if there was space, lift up tongue to press against roof of mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah, you unfortunately cannot light a match because you are restrained in the mouth.
And wiggling around might accidentally make Potoo swallow you, so I don't think that would be good for you, Pinco.
It's been 15 minutes and we've already heard the words. You are restrained in the mouth.
You guys
Not
brought
even
this
that?
on.
Not even that. But one thing that is very hard to notice about Potoo is that about Pinco is the fact that he is actually made of fabric and straw. So eventually he'll get soggy.
Yeah. So the question is, do you want to be soggy or do you just want to get back the 1 gold?
He refuses. You see a small middle finger just appear from the side of your beak. Where his only little paw is, the nails that are sticking out, 2 of them just slide in and 1 slides out.
Well, that is where you will be then.
Okay.
I am not a magic caster, so I don't have to use it.
Okay, so given it has been 4 weeks, which twin would it be out at the moment?
Let's roll for it.
Oh my god, that is fucking horrifying.
What?
This is the first time I've seen the rubber chicken.
The rubber chicken?
One of the people on the Masked Dancers in like a rubber chicken costume. And he's
Oh.
all knobbly and bobbly and
Odds, Delris, evens, it's Alari. Evens, Alari.
Okay.
And I wasted 20.
Hmm.
You got a nat 20. You are both. You were
Oh, God.
blinded.
Finally happened.
The new entity appears.
Grows 4 arms. We have risen from the muck and ashes. Everybody just run.
I don't like the way it's
There's like 1 blue eye, 1 like yellow eye, like, what is happening?
Okay, so Alari.
What they say in the book. Fuck that!
Alari?
Yes.
You look
Yes.
over. You look to the pathway that you saw the others going down before. That was 5 minutes,
Mhm.
like roughly to the cave, and you see him approaching. And along with them is now a small version of the stellar coin you would have seen on the ship a couple of weeks ago, like a baby stellar coin.
You managed to retrieve it then?
Yes, I'm afraid we don't have much time though. If the big doggos are still following.
Make a perception.
What did you do?
Kuiper, they're still coming. They're still coming. Run. Lyra knows, however. No, they're not.
Yeah, he's gonna hastily get the Stellarcorn horn out. Just make it glow or something, and then throw it as high as possible.
Yep, because this is how you were told to summon up the stellar coin. So
Dude's just going to pull out a slip of paper and write down exactly what happened and give it to freaking. Is it Alari or Delris? It's
Alari.
to Alari.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're handed a piece of paper explaining what happened. Oddly enough, Potoo doesn't want to talk.
Is that there?
Thumbs up.
So yes,
Okay.
the piece of paper will say,
There's a little paw hanging out of Potoo's mouth, also thumbs upping.
so the paper would indeed say that there is some treasure still in there, but it's guarded by winter wolves. That there's a giant frozen yeti in there. That he found the baby Starcoin in there, and also Umpa's parents are, well, Umpa's parents were found under 2 large snow mounds, dead.
Just kind of goes, Just kind of looks to Potoo. It's like, has she been told?
Shakes head.
No, because they thought that would be better than letting them know.
Glares at Waffleberg and then shakes head again.
Kind of, where is Umpa? Who's carrying Umpa?
Be Waffleberg.
Alari,
Points at the winter wolves on the letter again.
Alari will go over to Umpa. Just kind of pick her up from Waffleberg's hands.
Yep.
For kind of like taking her to sit down somewhere. So like, Umpa?
Umpa looks over to you, and then her attention is quickly distracted to the sky. Because, as Kuiper said, they put the magic in the horn, tossed it up. And as you do so, Kuiper, the magic infuses into the horn. And rather than it just being like a little flare thing, just like a light going upwards, or even like a little firework, magic little sparks that seem to resemble small stars gather around it, and take on the form of a stellar coin itself as it gallops through the sky, just around the area that you are. And yes, Umpa is distracted by the giant, pretty sparkle horse in the sky.
Umpa dear. Just kind of turns her head towards me.
Huh?
We need to talk about something. Something very serious.
Her eyes just blink.
She doesn't understand me, does she?
She kind of understands you, but she then looks around to see if.
Waffleberg still has the comprehend language activated.
Yes,
Yep.
because I remember before.
Waffleberg's just going to basically say, oops, sorry.
That's okay. Because I remember before you cast that Umpa had to write in the snow to try and get across a point, but yeah,
Yep.
comprehend languages is on still.
To which Waffleberg is essentially like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to translate what she's saying.
Umpa will look to you both and then be like, time to go home. Time to go back to nest.
No, Umpa. It's not.
Bad wolves.
Bad wolf. Also, your parents.
She'll just tilt her head and be like, parents fight off bad wolves.
It's kind of there like,
Fighting off does not necessarily mean winning. You remember the cave that Potoo wouldn't let you in, yes?
Umpa nods.
your parents were in there. But they're not alive anymore.
Umpa just tilts her head out of confusion.
They are with the land.
But wolves should not be able to take down a yeti.
Umpa, Do you remember when we were fighting those bad guys before? And they fell down to the ground and they didn't get back up?
Number knots.
Something similar happened to your parents. They're not getting back up again.
Umber just pouts, shakes head. Just like, no, make no sense. Parents can't be dead. Yet he beat Wolf every time.
I don't think it was the wolves, dear.
Because if I recall right, none of you investigated the bodies to see what did cause it.
No, I think Kuiper and Potoo did, and I think you said it was the wolves.
I don't. We did see exactly what caused it.
You see, nobody would let Waffleberg with the child in, to which Waffleberg was like, better she knows now than later. And everyone was like, no.
Yes, well, if we take care of the wolves, then you can go back.
Which the wolves that we ran away from, and Waffleberg is still very much confused about why we ran away from a bunch of dogs.
Potoo didn't want the two youngest ones getting murdered by accident.
Mm-hmm. Waffleberg's going to pat the kid on the head. Okay, we're gonna go clean up a mess. Okay? You're gonna stay on the ship with Stella.
Lara
Stellar, sorry.
Stellar will just look to you on back. I can do that.
We're gonna go kill some parents, and then that cave, we're gonna let you look. If it is your parents, I don't know. Do Yetis give funerals? Is that a thing that you do, or?
If they great yetis, usually frozen to remember. Like
Then we'll freeze them.
Like great grandpappy.
Then we will freeze them in their eternal sleep, and we'll think from there. All right. Feel free to cry. Feel free to scream. Let the emotions out. It's all for the best.
And it would be
Don't bottle them up.
It would be at this time when you all would feel a large gust of wind kick up from above.
Yep.
And a large Ncorin lands nearby. And just trots over. And again, it will speak into your mind, Kuiper.
Greetings.
I see you have found my child. Are they injured?
Holy shit, it's a unicorn!
I don't think so.
It just kind
Just
of
have a
turns.
look, gives them a quick once over.
It just kind of turns, looks to you, Waffleberg, like.
No, wait, sorry, Stellacorn. My bad, didn't see the wings.
Make me a medicine check there, Kuiper.
Okay. Super bad.
Looks like there's a couple of grazes on her, on the child, but you feel that's more because it's been trying to fly around in a cave. Doesn't seem to be anything
She
serious.
may have been trying to fly around in the cave. There are wolves in there. I'm quite surprised she's alive.
Now that is the thing with our young. When they can't fight, they hide. When in Targon, it's quite easy to usually blend in with the higher peaks. Here, not so much, though.
Hmm?
I mean, our fur is kind of white, but also some of the shimmer does give us away.
The night favors me more. But just sort of Waves at the little Stellacorn.
But what is the night without the stars?
He just shrugs.
She will. Just this soggy, dripping Poro just reaching over. Just like.
Pretty.
The Stellacorn will trot over to its young. Just check its wings to make sure. She is good for flying still. I thank you for this. Here, allow me to give you something as my thanks. And she will actually then look to the gently used fish. I hate the fact that I will not get over this fact. I'm not too much on the technical aspects. My kind generally aren't, but I feel like there is something I could do here.
Oh.
If you give me a while, I could probably do something for this, but it's... You said you had business to do in the cave, if I overheard, no?
Yes.
Yeah. We are going to take care of the creatures in there.
I will try and have it done by the time you come out then.
Thank you.
I would normally say only your thanks is necessary, but I'm genuinely interested
About...
about what you can do.
Wait, hold on. How can... how can you understand what they're saying, Alari? Like,
Oh shit, yeah, that's...
it's been am I the only one that doesn't hear it? What's going on? Moonman and him have just been staring at each other.
I'll say just for ease of sake, Kuiper probably was repeating what it was saying.
He will translate, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I know, out of all characters, it's Waffleberg who's complaining about this. I'm normally the one that breaks that rule. But I was just like, I was there for a moment, and I'm just like, wait, isn't this thing talking to him? Wouldn't it just be funny if he's talking to everybody except Waffleberg?
Well, given my ties with the Celestial, I believe I can get some kind of enchantment on this.
That would be much appreciated.
Of course, it will mean the ship itself will be harder to repair, as are all magical things.
Yep.
But the benefit should hopefully outweigh that con.
Yes.
Either way,
Anyway, we should get this done. Which looks
Indeed.
around to the party very
Let's
solemnly.
Wolves.
Let's do what needs to be done.
Umpa, you stay here now with Stellara. Don't go running off. We'll come back for you.
will you still hold of Umpa at this point?
Yeah.
Yep. So as soon as you put Umpa down, Umpa will actually scurry over and climb on top of the baby Stellacorn.
What?
Oh no, Stellacorn Rider Umpa.
Quite literally, you just hear, translated, Waffleberg, pony ride.
Going on a trip with her favorite Stellacorn.
No, no.
Wait, she's already on it. She's claimed it as her own.
I don't think that's how it works.
It's definitely how it works. Waffleberg's jumping onto Potoo's back. Onward, mighty mount!
Potoo just stands there and then slowly looks up at Waffleberg.
Pinco in Potoo's hand also slowly looks at Waffleberg.
Waffleberg takes out a carrot and holds it in front of Potoo. Onward!
As much as I appreciate the offer of food, please get off. I am not a horse.
I just feel like I need to state this is the second party member Waffleberg has rolled home.
Technically the third if we consider Wilhelm.
That is true.
Kuiper is preemptively stepping away.
Just kind of there, like, okay. Umpa, off.
Make a persuasion.
I'm sure she will be fine.
Be kind of nice to ask permission first.
The child is not going to fly away on a stellar corn.
Well, I don't think the younger ones can fly, can they? Looks at freaking Kuiper.
Kuiper, you'd know that Stellarcorn young, they're not capable of a long sustained flight. It's just like little flitters. And given the condition the baby Stellarcorn is in at the moment, probably is not going to fly away anytime soon, especially given it's near its mother.
I don't think that would be a worry.
Either way, down.
Umpa just looks, pouts, and slowly gets off and walks into the ship.
Good girl.
Still, Laura just looks at you like, I'm sorry, I'll keep a better eye on her.
Just make sure she doesn't run off.
Of course.
Hey, Moonman.
Hmm?
You know, if you were to take an ice cream cone and put it on Stellara, she'd be a Stellara corn.
He's just shaking his head, grinning. Stop it.
So, it'll take you 5 minutes to get back to the cave. And as soon as you do so, I can eliminate these 2 tokens now. And add in there
Eliminate.
a Pinco
Hi.
and an Alari. There we go. Also, you were saying hi to.
Don't know.
Hmm.
I just had to check then to see if someone else hopped into the chat then.
No. Lost something.
Somebody got yeeted into the void.
No, everyone's still here.
No,
Even
everyone's.
about the-
I was just kind of saying hi for no reason.
Okay,
Ah, low.
so
Hi.
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 Hello.
Anyways.
I can't believe you're all stealing my catchphrase.
Fuck you!
Hi.
Hi.
Oh!
This is cultural appropriation.
Bitch, I'm a kobold too! Fuck you! Culture my butt cheek!
Seems like he done being
Is
stupid.
it
Please
culture
go like,
appropriation if it's
Yeah,
just
it
a
is.
word?
I had more, but carry on.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, it can be. I mean, it's according to what's being done with said word. But, like, I mean, you're a kobold too!
Anywho.
Actually, I would like to state the issue here with the fact that you have the title dragon. Now, that is culture appropriation, as I'm the only person that's a fucking dragon!
But you're in a kobold body, Yules.
Don't make me do it.
Cold!
Right, I'm having to do it now. If you distracted too much, you have summoned the poppy.
Cool.
No!
Oh god.
Poppy doesn't affect me at all. You realise that.
I know.
Poppy doesn't bother me either.
Actually, me and
Yeah.
Rebecca were watching a lot of the episodes yesterday.
I've seen worse.
There
Anyway,
is worse.
so you've all entered the cavern again. Any particular order that you're going in?
This order.
Any order that you're going in? Potoo races ahead. So, given it's been some
I'd
time,
like to stealth.
you're going to
I was
stealth.
going to say we should be sneaky about this.
We should be speaky about this.
Should be sneaky by telegraphing everything we're about to do.
Okay, so let's see what your stealths are. 17 on Pinco,
No.
26 on Potoo.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. I'm going to be typing little numbers in on your icons just so I can keep a track of this.
That's not stealth.
No, Potoo was a 26, not a 14.
Alari rolls to survive. She failed.
She's
Yeah,
freezing her
Alari
ass.
rolls survival. You've lost yourself. 18 for Mariah. And
Escape.
It is a 19. I don't
This?
know if it's a
19. And if Lyra's staying out, I'm going to need one for Lyra too. Oh, Lyra was 15.
Sorry, this game is such a fucking dick. Guess what it did?
Go on.
What?
Put bonus chest on. And it kept my bonus chest under a meteorite.
Oh, yep. Now it popped up for your 15. Oh, plus. Yep. So. Whereabouts are you going in here?
Really fucking did.
Well, I'm looking for that. I'm just going to look
Let's
at the
see.
stats again. Why did I open this up in an incognito window? I didn't need to do that. Would be faster just to open it up normally.
Head over this way. Pinco, where are you going?
Pinco goes where Pinco pleases.
Going to the treasure.
So yes, you've watched Pinco
Pinco
race down
doesn't
the
even
corridor.
know it's there.
So Pinco's raced off.
Well, let's just hope Pinco doesn't end up in the same situation as last.
Whereabouts are the rest of you going? Just from memory, you'd remember this room to be empty. This led up to the tight corridors. This way, I believe Lyra checked down and found the chest. No one's ever checked this way.
I think just to be safe, the two's probably going to follow behind Pinco.
Okay, you right there?
It's just like, I guess we're going this way then.
Okay. Waffleberg, Mariah? You two following?
Mariah will join them, I guess. And what?
Yeah, Waffleberg will follow.
Okay. So, it's generally a wide enough corridor that you can fit down without too much trouble. No real squeezes. And as you get into this room here, you do indeed see a treasure chest kind of frozen to the ground.
Yep.
Should we worry about this later?
Depends if we hear anything come towards us.
I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay.
Okay. Also, Pinco, make me a perception while you're there.
That's what I'm here for. Oh, that's never good. Not terrible.
And Alari, make me a strength check as the lid is kind of frozen shut.
Not use my ignite ability to melt it.
You can. You can indeed. It's just that you didn't state so, first of all. So.
Didn't know it was frozen.
Yeah.
Like, frozen.
There you go. You think you see every now and again a wolf patrolling around this room.
He's gonna peek around to this corner.
Make me another perception.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Damn.
You peek into there. You peek into there and it decides not to reveal the area again because it's doing this shit.
I see nothing.
You see a wolf wandering around in there too. They're going to do something. They get perception +3. But on top of that, they get it on that. So let me just roll this. Also, if you're using Ignite to melt the ice,
Yeah.
you can make a strength check with advantage, with it having been
Cool.
melted off.
Give me 1 second.
Let me just check what your stealth was.
17.
Yep. This one doesn't notice because it doesn't beat you 17. This one got a nat 20. I'm also going to need a con save from you, Pinco.
Why?
Because you were covered in a lot of drool after exiting Potoo's mouth, and you've entered a frozen cave. You may be starting to freeze up. I'm going to say that's just about a pass there. So you do feel yourself started to freeze up a little bit, like the drool started to freeze up a bit, but it's not affecting you too much at the moment.
Oh, damn. I was trying to see if he noticed that this one saw him because I'm looking this way.
Who the hell added me again? God damn it. Why is it recently when I'm trying to do stuff, Fenner's server adds me?
Oh,
mm,
I'm not even on the Finna server anymore.
I keep forgetting to leave it.
Oh, you know what?
I forgot about.
Being that he's starting to notice that he's like kind of freezing up,
Okay.
it's becoming 16 plus my dexterity or 13 plus dexterity, so it's 15 is my armor class now.
You turned your ice into armor.
Yeah. Haha.
Oh, okay. This could be interesting.
Uh-oh.
So
Ah,
you open this up.
Yeah.
And you find within
An explosive tactical nuclear warhead.
I'm gonna re-roll that number. I don't trust that.
The head is singed.
No. I'm rolling to see what item you find in the chest. I'll just say it right now, that would have been a belt of fire giant strength. I don't think I'm
Ooh.
ready for anyone's strength to be raised to 25 just yet.
Yeah.
But
And
with that, he could carry the entire team on his wings.
This may be better though. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, that works. What you find seems to be some kind of small stone.
stone.
Yes.
A rock.
Can
Go on.
I was gonna say, can I roll an Arcana?
Yes, you can. I'm also going to let you roll a history check on this as well.
Okay.
history.
Not as good history, but good arcana.
I mean, it makes sense given the rune on this is Freljordian.
Hmm.
Kuiper, you also aren't too sure. You know it's Freljordian, but you can't quite make out what it is about. But Alari, you do know that A, this thing is indeed magic.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, Waffleberg.
Oh god.
Waffleberg. This symbol indicates it's borrowing some energy, and so basically, this stone bases itself around Inivia.
Huh.
Iniva. I forget how it's
Bird lady.
pronounced. Yep. Alari,
Er-
you sense great wisdom from the stone.
Do I know what the stone does?
With that roll, yes. Essentially put, in 5e terms, this would be an iron stone of insight.
Hmm.
Instead, it's basically just a fairly audience stone of insight because, 5e gods don't really exist here. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, it orbits around your head over a distance of 1d3 feet and confers a benefit to you. Thereafter, another creature you must use an action to grasp or net the stone to separate it from you, either by making a successful attack roll against AC 24 or a successful DC 24 dexterity acrobatics check. You may use an action to seize or stall the stone, ending its effect. It has AC 24, 10 hit points, and resistance to all damage. It's considered to be an object that is being worn while it floats around your head. And while it's doing so, your wisdom score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. It is a small incandescent blue sphere.
My wisdom score increases by what, sorry?
2.
2.
Yep.
That'd be good for, like, Delris. But, like, it's still really good.
Yep. So let me just make a note there that this chest has been opened. Pinco, you watch this
Yes.
wolf start to sniff the air. Slowly start to turn its attention to the room you're in. I will let you
Here's
make
the
one more
animal.
stealth. Never mind. I'll let you make one more stealth. Mind slipper.
Brain stabbing.
Was that a wisdom save or intelligence?
If it passes, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm already pissed that it's 2 damage. Oh,
It does not
we're all
pass
good.
because, it's a wolf. They have -4 intelligence.
Yar! He takes 2 damage.
Yep, meaning he's on that damage. So yeah, the wolf just winces as it starts to enter the room, and then growls as it looks to you.
Pinco opens the small bag that he has been carrying around for a while and pulls out a needle and seals the bag, and he holds it in front of him like a sword. The needle is probably like half his size, but still.
The rest of the party, can you make me perceptions?
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Lyra hears this. Well, Lyra
He's
sees
gonna
this,
back
I should
himself
say.
into that corner as well.
Lyra hears this, yet somehow doesn't. Well, Lyra sees this, but somehow doesn't hear or smell it. Kuiper doesn't hear this. Waffleberg, Potoo, Alari, you three do. What about Mariah? Let's see how Mariah does. Mariah doesn't, oddly enough. Mariah's head is probably going over, should I lick the chest?
Don't get your tongue stuck.
I mean, fair enough.
So, yes. Alari, Potoo, Waffleberg, and technically Lyra. Yeah, Lyra sees this, so don't need to say too much on that. Everyone else, you hear growling after a yelp coming from within here where you saw Pinco run off to.
Waffleberg's already running over there.
Same.
Okay. And as you do so, you see a wolf entering the room.
Yeah, I'll also end up over there.
Right, have you seen everyone else bugger off?
You see a wolf.
What the hell is Lyra doing?
Lyra's being Lyra. of course.
Can that
Darting
wolf?
around before landing on Alari.
Can that wolf make me a Constitution saving throw?
It can
Who lands on me?
What?
Who lands on me?
A Zeeble.
I now have 2 Zeebles on me.
Yep.
Well,
That is a failure. He is
As well as a
being
war rat.
reduced. He's gonna become tiny wolf.
There is like now 2 Zeebles and a war rat.
he's now a tiny wolf. Does that affect his HP or anything any?
Hold on, let me. You can affect creature and object reduced. The target size is halved in all dimensions. Its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. The reduction decreases its size by 1 category from medium to small, for example, until the spell ends. The target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match its new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4. This does count for physical as well. It deals 1d4 less damage. It just so it's not like, oh yeah, the damage dice is automatically 1d4. It's just you also have to roll a 1d4 and subtract it.
Okay.
Quick, pick him up and put him in Mariah's hair.
No, he'll enlarge and eat all the plants.
But if the eggplants get him first.
So yes, he's
They
now a tiny
can
wolf.
gang up.
The tiny wolf looks around in confusion. And he's going to try and make a run for it.
Never. No survivors.
Oh, he's running towards. Oh no.
Well, I mean, if you're all going to get an attack off it, range-wise, that would be the time.
Well, if my thing will load for me. It's not even, wow.
Give me a second. Can't
Okay.
really do it, to be honest. But
Yeah,
I'll
it's
try.
not even letting me bring up my character sheet. On roll 20. There it goes. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
So do we get opportunity attacks?
Yeah, technically you're all getting at least one ranged attack because it's running.
Okay.
So this is my special surprise bag that I've been carrying around for a while.
I'll just cast Produce Flame on it.
A dexterity saving throw for a bunch of like 3 needles flying at him. It's like magic missile, but it's not. It's needles.
So it'll pass the needles. So no damage.
Bastard.
It needs to make a con save now. Nat 20 for that, so it's taking no damage from the frostbite.
Does a 17 hit it?
17 will hit it.
Ten fire damage.
Yeah, that'll do it though. Just about. So yeah, the needles go as it runs. It misses being frostbitten, but then you just see this flame just shoot past and just hit it, and it goes down before it can even enter that cave. It does, however, mean that I'm going to have to make another perception, because some loudish sounds happened then. So let me just see how this goes. The first one, you will hear. This other one up here will hear. How about the two winter wolves? Because they get advantage on hearing or smell checks.
Ooh.
Fun.
That's why I've been rolling this many. He will notice, and the second one will also notice. So, yep, they've all heard this commotion echoing through the caves. And you start to hear growling coming from all around.
Pinco is going to like open the bag back up, wave his hand, and the needles are gonna go back in the bag.
Okay,
And he's just gonna put that back in his hat.
I'm going to say that should all probably be in this room by now. Unless some of you would deliberately decide to hang back in the room with the chest.
Nah.
Get your Zeeble bum in there. And Mariah.
Technically, I've just got a random, like, my Zeeble, who's best friends with the other Zeeble. They're just both chilling. You have Sharky, like, yeah.
So, as you start to hear these growls coming from all around, I'm not going to ask for initiative just yet.
Oh.
Mainly because you've got a round or two to prepare.
Alright.
So the wolves start to go on the move.
Pinco's pulling his technical, not his arcane focus out of his hat, which is like a blue, like crystal ball. And he just kind of yeah. He's just gonna hold that and he's gonna stand in this doorway.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So that is what Pinko's doing. What are the rest of you doing to prepare?
Are there any stalactites I can cling to, like right above where the door entrance is?
There are icy ones, yes, but if you're going to try and grab onto one of those, I am going to need a couple of rolls from you.
Alright, what kind?
First things first, a constitution check, because these are freezing.
That is a natural 20.
That is fine. The second one is going to be a strength check to see if you can actually grip onto this.
Hmm. That is an 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I'm positioning myself right here, because if anything comes through this way, I'm going to land on its back.
Okay.
I've got to go grab a drink real fast, but I am casting enlarge on Mariah. So she will be a size bigger. Her weapons will be bigger, and they will deal 1d4 more damage.
I am going to move there to where I've just moved to.
Yep.
I am going to ready a spell for if something comes through this side here.
Okay, the side where Potoo's hanging upwards from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to ready Scorching Ray.
Okay. Mariah, you have had Enlarge
Yeah.
cast on you. You're now as tall as most other people in here.
Whoa, I absolutely hate it.
The funniest part is your proportions keep, so you're just like a giant dumpy person now.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. She's pulling out a gun too. That's how she's preparing.
Yep, your gun is also quite large now too. Like, the best way I could put it is, have you ever seen me play Rise, Rebecca?
I don't think I have.
Oof. Because I was about to say, the shotgun I
We're
use on
both
that is quite legit the size. Yeah. So, with your preparations done, the wolves begin to close in. I'm going to need a... Hang on, let me add these guys to the turn order first, just so I can get these done. Sadly enough, I wasn't prepared for this.
Funny, you weren't prepared for this, and I'm prepared to just hit the button to roll for an attack on a spell.
I would like to climb whatever this is and ready frostbite.
You just see a wolf come around the corner. Pinco holds out the orb, fires off a spell.
To be fair, I think like a bunch of us have readied spells at this point.
We're all just like we're all just gonna fire. There's gonna be a huge bunch of explosion, and then it's gonna be, did we get it?
I was about to say, make sure that you click on your icons before you roll your initiatives. Then I remembered Waffleberg technically can't do that, so I have just added Waffleberg to the turn order myself. Everyone else, if you can. Yep, roll your initiatives.
Wow. Okay. First good initiative roll, and you have to agree with that lay in a very long time on any of my characters. It's usually like a motherfucking 8 or something.
Yeah,
19, let's do this.
Potoo got a 19 as well. I should have added
Noise.
Mm,
We got a
I do
quack.
have a higher dexterity than you, I do believe.
I have a dexterity of 15.
You've got
I have an
plus
18 dex.
So Potoo will be going before you.
E.
Uh,
My charisma is where it's at. Pinco's charisma is 20.
Yep, Mariah got 22. So we're just waiting on Santa getting back, so I should roll the wolves initiative while we do. Also, I love the fact that despite how high of initiative thing you get there, Potoo, Mariah still goes first.
Oh.
So let me roll some wolf initiatives. +1 for those guys. And +2 for those. How are winter wolves got lower than normal wolves?
Good question.
That's weird. 9, a 20, a 4, and a 13.
I didn't know that you could use the little dots when you clicked on your icon to type things into. And so now that I do, that's where I put my AC when I use mage armor, so I can remember what it is.
4, 13. Waffleberg got a 24. And which one's that one? You got the 10. That one got the 20. So let's do this via descending order and let's see who goes first. Waffleberg goes first.
Alrighty.
Should be noted that while you were readying things, they would have gotten just a bit closer as well. Just to help things out a bit.
Right, the field of battle. This isn't Waffleberg's. Right, hold on. Let me drink some tea real fast.
Oh, speaking of tea, I got to have like actually good tea again last week. So happy.
Alrighty, what is One coming from behind as well. Oh god, this still isn't Waffleberg's voice. Hold on. Nah, fuck it.
The ice has got
Let-
Waffleberg's voice.
No, that's the Admiral's voice. What? So we've got one coming above us, one coming below us, and one coming to the side of us. One coming to the side of us. He's a big chunker. Waffleberg is going to do as Waffleberg does.
Waffleberg things.
Waffleberg things.
Waffleberg things.
You can see it. So yeah, sure. We're gonna start this off with a lovely, delightful bonus action of branding smite. And then he is going to go ahead and he is going to fire his pistol at the Wolfie. That is a 26. I imagine that hits.
It will, yes.
Alrighty,
So
so
you're hitting the big boy.
yes, I am hitting the big boy. So that is going to be a total of 25 damage. 10 from the pistol, 15 from branding smite.
Okay.
In Wolfie, oh nope, sorry, apologies, because I believe branding smite actually has a no, sorry, it does not. So yeah, it is 25 points of damage.
Yep.
From branding smite.
Okay. So, Mariah,
Yeah,
it is your turn. None of
I
them
want
are,
to shoot.
none of them are in the room with you at the moment, so you'd have to move.
Yeah. Is the one like here? That one?
You do hear one coming from behind you, yes.
Alright, I'll go for that one then.
Okay. So you'd have to move. Yep. So that is 20-foot movement. And you can just about see its head poking from around the corner at this point. Yep, that'll hit.
A pow.
That one's just not
Uh,
having a good day.
Remember
16
that
plus 1d4.
Yep, I was going to say remember to add 1d4 to those as well because you're a larger size.
Oh.
So roll a 1d4 for each dose. So that's 17,
13.
20, 30 damage in total.
Boom.
Yeah. He is not having fun. His nose is still filled with acid and now he's been shot in the face twice. It is his turn, however.
Uh-oh.
He is going to do something. You see it, take a deep breath. I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, damn.
You also think you hear it say, I can't die yet, I need to be sacrificed for lawful. Because yes, this is why I was laughing on the Thursday game deal.
Hmm?
I threw winter wolves at them and then you get an item that lets you become a winter wolf on Thursday.
Yeah.
So yes, dex save there, Mariah.
Can't kill Martyr yet.
That's not for us to decide. Is she still, is she there?
Rebecca? Child?
Dex save, please.
A dex save?
Yes.
Yes, child.
Oh,
That is a fail.
Blood for the blood god.
The funniest part is, that is just about to fail.
Skull for the skull throne.
So you are taking
Go for the cornflakes.
Milk for the cornflakes.
24
you go.
damage as it just exhales this massive cone of cold breath at you. And you feel your body just
Oh.
start to freeze up.
Okay, let me do maths. I'll be right back.
Let me do the maths. I need to work out if I'm dead. I am not dead.
Get the calculator out mid-battle.
And it is then going to just charge up at you.
I am not dead.
Okay. And then it just charges up to you.
I need to BRB for a minute because I need to get a drink.
Alright, it is
Okay.
Potoo's turn. Potoo, you're still up there waiting, I'm assuming?
Well, I can clearly see it now.
Yes, you can.
It hasn't noticed me, has it?
Let me roll to see if it does then, given you have said that. It's going to do this with advantage. +5.
Nope.
Yep, nope. It hasn't beat your stealth yet.
Right. So, it's still over here. Is it possible to get from here to just above it without it noticing?
There doesn't seem to be any stalactites in that room. So, if you were to do so, given how small the room is and how big it is, it will spot you.
Okay, well, screw it. I'm going to use that thing that we learned ages back.
Yep. Spell check on hits 1d12 lightning damage. So, roll me a spell check. I
That's
forget what
just
you
a straight
figure.
d20 to see if it hits. 17?
A 17 does indeed hit, so roll your 1d12.
Max damage.
Okay. It is still up, and now it knows you're there.
Oh, that's fine.
Pinco.
That'll be my turn.
Pinco. It's your turn.
Eh.
You've seen them all attacking this thing, but you remember for sure there are wolves in here.
Just barely enough. How far away are they? Oh
Which
no.
bolts? 16 hits. So that is 20 damage. Yep. You just peek around the corner. You just see this one just slowly stalking towards you. You
Hold
just,
out my orb.
yep, you just hold out your orb, and it just fries it with a bolt of electricity.
Oh, it's dead? Fuck
They're,
yeah.
those smaller ones, they're
Thank
just normal wolves.
you.
They don't have high HP.
I have 11 temporary hit points. Woo! As long as I reduce health to below to 0, I get temporary hit points. I'm so happy.
So yes, it is gone. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Kuiper. You're watching everyone just fire off at this thing in here.
Did Potoo drop, or is he still up there?
Are you still clinging to the stalagmite, Potoo?
Yes.
Cool. I shall. Screw it, let's summon some meteors.
Okay.
These will be of the fire variety.
That's curiosity.
And
How high up do these things circle around your head?
I don't know. Let's have a read.
Oh, it's just in your space. And they just float around you. So even if you're high up, they just become a little circle around you.
Take
So-
out some stalagmites on the way up.
No, just imagine it's just circling around. Each time one of them passes, Alari just has to duck.
I mean, he's on top of whatever this is, anyways. Arrow.
Yeah, which probably takes you to around head height with Alari.
True. Anyways, both on this one.
Okay. So,
Fire.
This.
what, sorry?
Fire.
Can we see this?
Yes, you can.
I was saying I held my action to cast Scorching Ray.
Yeah,
When
No,
I
we haven't
saw
even
it.
gotten to your turn yet.
yeah, no, but when you hold action, you technically can unleash. This is my bad, I forgot about that.
Literally, as soon as you see your trigger, it happens.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that we could see it.
yeah, that would have been my bad.
Just finish Kuiper's thing and then
Yeah.
do mine.
So I need to do.
I
dex
forgot
saves.
about my hold action. I don't care though. Carry
Yeah,
on.
I think at
I'm
this
good.
point, held actions almost went out the window. One's a pass. The other one's a pass, so it's all taking half damage from them. So 3 plus 4, 7 damage it's taking.
Yep.
Go on, do your Scorching Ray.
Or
Okay.
did they hit?
22, 18, and 22. Yeah, all 3 hit. See, I was getting worried because I look at that like, oh no, that's damage. No, that isn't damage. That would be nuts if that was damage. So that's 12 so far. 21 damage.
21.
It's still up.
Yep, that's
Next up would be a wolf's turn. As it runs around the corner from the darkness towards Pinco.
You better hope you hit me.
I mean, you got +4. Oh, okay, yes. He runs over. 16.
Just barely.
They don't do too much damage, but it's not so much that. Oh, they don't do too much damage. Max damage 10.
Oh.
Remember, I have 11 temporary hit points,
Yep.
so this isn't bustering into my health at all.
No, but you do need to make a strength save.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
Let's see what you had to beat. Yep, you passed. You're not prone. You're not prone.
Okay. I'm not prone, so I'm prone. Got it. No.
Not knocked. It was very awkward to try to say that.
I know.
This boy, however, is moving up through the tunnel. Looks down at your wall, including looking up at a Potoo. Yep, that is hitting everyone there. I don't think it'll be hitting a Mariah anyway because she's run off.
No, it's not.
It's not hitting Kuiper.
It's got disadvantage because Wilhelm's using deflect attack.
Okay.
I think I know what it's doing, anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say this isn't an attack roll.
Is it an ability that affects people and causes damage? That is still an
Uh,
attack. That's action. So it still counts because it's an attack action.
Slip on the ice
Yeah,
trying
but
to
it
get
just
out of
says-
the way.
Disadvantage on the attack roll. It sees.
On the
Yeah,
attack roll. Okay,
yeah,
so
not
it
the damage
doesn't
roll.
have any form of roll to it.
It does, but that's on you. You lot have got.
Oh, okay.
It's everyone aside from Delris, Alari, sorry, because she's just about out of range. And oddly enough, Kuiper is also just about out of range. Wait, why is that gone up to 20 foot? I was measuring it before and it was 15 foot. What happened? What happened? That was weird. So yeah, it would just be Potoo, Waffleberg, and Lyra that need to make me dex saves.
Coolio,
okay,
does
good.
being on top of this provide any cover at all?
No.
Okay. Let's be
Being
honest.
behind it might
Lyra
have done for
poofs.
you, but
There's no point rolling.
I mean, she may have passed with a nat 20.
Wide roll twice. The first roll was a 20. Not a nat, but a dirty.
So Pinco fails. Potoo passes.
I didn't have to roll one. I rolled one because I thought I had
Oh.
to, and then you said I didn't.
Yeah,
So I slip on the ice anyway, though.
I think it's because I measured it from Potoo.
Potoo.
Potoo breathes ice.
Oddly enough, everyone passes. So you're only taking half damage from this. That rounded down. 7 damage each.
Ow.
Potoo, make me another strength check. Yep, you somehow managed to keep on clinging.
It's close enough now. I'm going to very much jump on it when it gets even closer.
Yep, it is Alari's turn.
Cool. I am going to cast Scorching Ray on it again.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to use Firebolt.
Okay.
Does 21 hit?
Yep.
Twelve fire damage.
It's a roasted doggo.
As my bonus action, I'm going to ignite my flames.
Okay. What's that?
My Phoenix.
Okay. Waffleberg.
Yes.
There's a doggo attacking Pinco.
Pinco
One.
looks unscathed.
Apart from his missing a leg.
It's a 15.
15 will hit.
Pinco's not missing a leg.
Then
That's
what's the
gonna
wolf?
be that's gonna be 7 points of damage, and if it is not dead, extra attack.
Go for your extra
Good.
attack.
Yeah. I don't like that roll. That's 11. If does that hit?
Meet and beat. Oh no, wait, no, sorry. I just checked. AC of 13. It doesn't
Yeah,
meet.
he's okay. Well, then we're just gonna go ahead. And nobody saw that happen because nobody has the ability to remember that happened. We're going to go ahead and use Chronal Shift and re-roll that. Hold on. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, after you roll creature, yep. It does take my reaction though, but that's okay. I don't really have a lot of stuff to do on a reaction. And we're going to redo that extra attack. That's a natural one.
Oh,
So I'm going to, again, because I never get to use this ability, so I might as well.
that's your reaction already used,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is my reaction already used, but I can use this ability twice.
I believe that would
No, wait,
mean
hold on.
I think it's twice before a long rest.
Check or yes, yes, that is. I'm looking at it. Yep. Okay. Cool.
So
That's
it is
okay
indeed a
then.
nat 1.
That's okay. I've
Alter
got the gunner
use.
feats. I
Keep
mean,
it.
I have the gunner feat, so it doesn't do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
You
Yeah, it also doesn't jam.
It's more a
Pinco
case of
just turns around. Evens!
you just you just try to shoot and it just misses by, just hits this rock over here.
Moonman, your spellbook's defective.
Mariah,
That's a gun.
Yeah, no, Waffleberg rewound time and it didn't work. Your spellbook's defective.
the wolf is in close combat with you, Mariah.
Oh.
Raya does 1d4 extra damage. Remember that.
Yep, she was rolling that for a gun.
But it's with everything that she has,
Oh, I
so
know.
even if she makes.
Did you make a concentration check, Waffleberg?
Oh, that is. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I did take damage, didn't I? Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's disadvantage when I use my gun now, isn't it?
If you're using a ranged weapon in close combat, you get something that's in close combat with you. Trying to remember. 50 using ranged.
Yeah, it's still up.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you, who isn't incapacitated. So yeah, if you want to shoot this thing, it's with disadvantage.
I'll still shoot.
Okay.
With the gunner feet next
Oh,
time.
I should not have shot.
That's with your light crossbow as well.
Oh, that was the wrong weapon. Anyway, doesn't
So-
matter.
That's a weapon that's not even equipped.
That is true.
the crossbow goes off.
The crossbow goes off and shoots me in the butt.
Yeah, you just step and it's like turn end. Oh. Unfortunately, yes, and that one will end your turn.
Yeah.
So it then gets to the wolf's turn that is in front of your face. Does he regain his breath attack?
Uh-oh.
Because I just realized, you know when it's like recharge time at 5-6? I realized this from Jamie. That is not 5 to 6 turns is like recharges. That's you roll a d6, and if it's a 5 or a 6, it comes back. It is not back this turn. He doesn't get breath back.
Wait, what?
I think that's how Jamie did it, didn't it?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you just said charge 5 to 6, and I was like, no, that's how many times he can use the ability. And then it clicked in
Yeah.
my head. Oh, you said recharge. Yeah.
Recharge
If
5 to 6.
it's a recharge, that is you roll a d6, and it's
Yeah.
on a 5 or 6 it recharges.
So instead, it's going to just try and bite you. Mariah. Slash I1d20 plus this. Boop. 13 will miss you. I already know that.
Yeah.
So that is its turn done because they don't get more than one attack. Potoo.
My turn again.
Yep, the thing that you're about to pounce on's gone.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go this way where Mariah is then. Can I make it that far, actually?
I mean, yeah, you would know that she's attacking something given you heard the gunshots.
Yep.
Yum.
Hello, Mariah.
Eaten up, and I shot my crossbow at my bum.
At your bum.
It set off.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
trying,
unfortunate.
I'm trying to use my shotgun, but I'm dummy thick. My ass just accidentally turned off my crossbow.
Yeah, it's because of how tall she's got now.
She's not used to being that big.
The crossbow didn't increase in size, everything else did, so you just see it.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can hit it with my rapier.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Alright. Rapier, 1d8 plus 4.
Wait.
11 damage.
Wait, hang on. There's something I need to look up first because you're using your rapier. Let me me just look up the rules for this because I need to remember something. Please load up faster, page. Thank you. Uh-huh. Yep, I thought so. Roll
What?
another. What did you roll? So it hit.
It was a 16.
Roll
Do you
again.
want me to roll again?
Yep. Because I forgot something.
What, are you saying finesse weapons?
No, I'm saying that the Blade of Ledros is still technically a cursed weapon.
Huh.
And attacking with any other weapon that isn't the Blade of Ledros grants disadvantage.
Well, the other roll was a 20. So,
Yeah, it's still hitting then.
it was 11 damage.
Yep. Because I believe the only thing that got corrected with it being cursed, given you befriended it, is now it's not going to try and drain you every morning.
Yep.
It doesn't get rid of the thingy of each time you use a different weapon, the Blade of the Ledros calls for you to hit with it.
Now, how does that work if I were to use 2 weapons at the same time while using?
It would make you try and use the same weapon twice. So you would only get disadvantage on when you use the other weapon.
Huh. Interesting.
Pinco,
Mm.
teach the dog a new trick. Play dead.
Pinko's just gonna look at them, and his eyes gonna grow very, very dark. And he's gonna put the orb in his hat, and he's gonna reach his hand out.
14 hits.
Oh.
7 damage. Yeah. You place your hand on its head. It starts to shudder and convulse. And it just collapses under its own weight. But its chest just kind of stops and settles, and it stops breathing.
Pinko's just gonna walk this way now. Oh, if my thing was on the right thing.
Pretty sure at this point, Pinko's just the Poro version of Mr. Pickles.
No, actually, wait, yeah. So, that should be right. Yeah, okay, he's gonna move there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Kuiper. All the
Okay,
wolves that
after
you can see
hearing-
are gone, but you're hearing the gunshots.
I was gonna say, after hearing 2 gunshots and a very confusing crossbow bolt, just gonna
Pink.
straight this way.
Yeah, quite literally.
Gonna
It
try and
goes like bang, bang, howling wind.
gonna try and sort of hit this back wall to not hit either of these two.
Okay.
Number 1. Number 2. Ooh.
Okay, let's see if it passes.
Good lord.
It
Well.
fails the second one, but it passes the first one so well it won't take damage. So it's only taking 10 damage that turn.
May as well pass both. Oh well.
Also,
Yeah, I should have used
Cool.
No, I shouldn't actually. Never mind. Frostbite.
I mean, too late now.
No, it's not. That was a bonus action. This is my action.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay then. That is.
Oh my!
That
Oh
is a
dear.
fail. It will be taking, since you are level 5 now, 2d6.
4 damage.
Okay. It's still up. Actually, I just need to
That's
check
me.
something now, because that's cold damage. Oh! Never mind. It's taking no damage.
Ah,
Immunity to
I
cold
didn't
damage.
think I could have changed it to fire as well. Damn it. Oh well.
Well, you know that now for next time.
Also, why do I imagine these two are just trying to fight off this Wulfenir, and just in the distance they hear like part of the world revolving. Kuiper just floats in with the meteors, just. Chaos, chaos.
I can't do anything.
Have you heard the one where a man on the internet did a amalgamation of the Chaos, Dementio's song from Paper Mario, and then Marx's song from Kirby? And
That
it
sounds amazing.
is amazing. I'll put it. I'll put it in voice chat. It's
Hmm.
fantastic.
It is Alari's turn.
Woo!
You're just hearing a severe amount of commotion from the other room.
Well, thank fuck for 40-foot movement speed. Bonk.
For speed.
And I just need to check something.
The fastest magic user you've ever seen.
Yes. Also, I'm trying not to be in melee range with anyone, to be honest. So actually, I'm gonna go up here. Nope, that's still in melee range. Nope, okay. This is awkward placement, but can I still see it?
Probably just about, yes.
You have to
Cool.
lean.
Because I literally can't be within 5 foot of a party member without burning them, so...
Yes, please don't burn me.
He's just walking around and melting the walls and floor.
21.
You're going to cause a cave in.
that hit?
21. That does hit.
Yordle and fire do not mix well. Please be careful.
So that's 10 fire damage.
Okay.
I add my charisma modifier to the damage.
Yep. Still up.
That was a really bad damage roll.
Could
No.
be worse.
It is waffle.
It's a 2... Literally, it's 2d10.
It is Waffleberg. But unfortunately, the way in is now blocked by Alari, unless Alari was willing to move.
I mean, you'd still probably, like, you know, get singed on the way past.
Yep.
Singed.
He gets singed on the way past, he just peeks out the wall and grabs.
Is that the last wolf?
Yes.
Okay. Like we know that as characters. Cool.
Yeah, like,
Waffle.
you would have seen, like, the 2 winter wolves and the 3 other wolves come charging at you before the last time you were in here, so...
Waffleberg.
No.
Not really needed at the moment.
Okay.
He's gonna go on ahead up here and check out this room in the hallway.
Okay. Seems clear. Just a couple of dead dogs.
These dogs, are they just wolves?
Yeah, they're the wolves that Pinco's been killing.
I mean, are they? Is there anything about them that seems odd? Like,
Something does seem odd, actually, now that you think about it.
mhm.
It's the fact that even though these things have been listening to the winter wolves, they aren't winter wolves themselves.
They're just normal wolves.
Yes.
The winter wolves, what do they look like exactly? Did they just look like bigger wolves, or was there?
Winter wolves look. Let me just see.
They're large, pure white wolves with the essence of cold coming off them.
Basically, they're as big as a dire wolf, but snow white fur, pale blue eyes, and they just give off like a frosty aura around them.
So, despite the frosty aura, nothing revenant-y about them?
No.
Okay, so we can cut out the individuals that the Scar Mothers keep talking about.
Yep. These do not
Okay.
look corrupted.
So they're just natural wolves. The odd thing is just smaller wolves following the big giant winter wolves.
Pretty much.
Waffleberg.
I'll let you make me an investigation check.
Okay. I mean, Waffleberg's a cat person for obvious reasons. He's from fucking Zob. That's a 16.
You're looking over them. Then you realize one of the normal wolves has a collar on.
Oh. Is there a tag on this collar?
There is a symbol on it.
What is le symbol?
It looks like a kind of double-headed axe with the blade spread wide apart. With what seems to be a small little blade coming between the blades upwards. And where it should be like a hilt, it's just like another long blade downwards.
A double-bladed. It's just one single axe symbol, right? It's not like the Winter's Claw, which is 2 axes.
I will post it in D&D chat for you.
Okay.
That is the symbol you see.
Oh, that's. We've seen that symbol.
Yes, you have.
That's Noxus, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Frickin' frack. Waffleberg's. Oh, God. Yeah, Waffleberg's kind of just looking at the symbol. These are military hounds. Waffleberg is looking for any sign of things that are specifically non-wolfish, or at least maybe partly wolfish, but also humanoid, or maybe a cow dude, or maybe some dude in heavy armor. Just making sure that it's just the wolves, because this doesn't mean that they are of military usage.
You don't really see too much in here. But at the same time, you now think back to that chest you saw. That don't seem like your usual Freljordian chest.
Was it a Noxian chest?
Yep.
Because I'm trying to, I as Waffleberg, because I know, but I as Waffleberg, I'm trying to think of if it is possible that we can connect it to anybody, because Noxus and magic, it's a bit different than Demacian and magic. Is it fair to connect this to an organization like the Black Rose?
You try and think if it would be. If you think if it was anything to do with the Black Rose, they probably wouldn't have had Noxus symbols on them.
It would have rose symbols.
No, they would have tried to be a bit more covert. They would have only used supplies from the Freljord itself.
And it's obviously not Crimson Court either, because
they would be using large cats rather than hounds.
Yeah, they're not dog people either. That, and there'd be a lot of red. Yeah. They've got a very serious aesthetic. So this is just pure Noxus.
You may suspect, given the chest and such, maybe military.
Yeah, that's what Waffleberg. That explains. Waffleberg's going to head for the room with the Yetis. Then he's curious about something now, because Oompa kept saying that wolves can't take the Yetis. He will go into this room though, if possible. His full movement will probably end up there.
that case, while you're doing so, I will reveal.
Yep.
And then I'll have to reveal again because that wasn't even revealed. That was somehow trying to cloak it.
Oh no, Nocturne on me. Oh, there's another chest.
Yep.
And this one looks Noxus, right?
Yeah.
Waffleberg's gonna try and open that chest then.
Okay.
Is it just
It'll be strength with strength with disadvantage if you're just gonna go for it, or if you're gonna try and default it, you can just roll a straight up strength.
that's a 12?
You're struggling to do so.
Can I have Wilhelm help me?
I'll say if Wilhelm's going to help you, then if we're still in rounds when it comes to you next time,
Yeah.
you can just roll a straight strength.
Okay.
And then if it still isn't open the next round after that, if we're still in turns, it would be with advantage because by that time, Wilhelm would have chiseled away with the ice and actually be helping lift it up with you.
Yeah.
So Mariah,
Okay.
you've got a dog going into your face still. Potoo's there trying to help. Meteors are flying over your head.
Well,
You're
I'm
making
going
sure
to...
that you're not shooting with your crossbow this time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do what Mariah would do.
Oh god, I just realised that. Then again, I missed
After a
Mariah,
couple-
so that doesn't matter.
Giant mutant boy.
A 12 will miss. Remember, you got extra attack. 22 hits. Plus your 4. Or plus your 1d4. Oh my god. So, you try to shoot, this thing ducks out the way. You move the gun, place it into this thing's mouth, and pull the trigger. You blow its lower jaw off, and yet it still looks ready to fight.
Wow.
Wow, you think you're so tough, don't you?
That's my DM way of putting, it's got 1 HP left. You left it with 1 HP. Let's see. Nope, it hasn't got its breath back. Given how I said it, I may have buggered up here.
You may have, have you?
Oh yes, no, it's going to do its bite attack. Oh. So I'm going to just count this as it's doing a claw attack instead. It doesn't have a claw attack, but it's going to be the same kind of aspect.
It's just desperately scrabbling.
Pretty much. 24, Mariah.
That hits.
Yep, you are going to be taking 2d6 plus 4.
You're getting gummed by half a mouth.
12 damage, Mariah. And make me a strength saving throw. That wouldn't have been with disadvantage, so 22. You're not knocked prone. But there is something else we need to do as well.
Mm.
Because you have been attacked up close. Oh no, wait, it wasn't from the back or side. Never mind, Feather King does not trigger.
That's worrying.
Triggers when it's behind other side.
Yeah, because if it's from the back or side, Mariah gets that.
For the king.
Quite literally, that could have taken it down if it did. Just an eggplant scores his last blow. Potoo. This thing looks to be in immense pain and suffering right now.
Potoo's kind of wincing as well, seeing its pain. And given the funny feeling he had trying to use the rapier, he's going to use Legion and finish it.
Yep.
Hopefully.
What is this feeling of almost missing?
17.
17 will hit, and you don't even need to roll for damage. You just see
Yeah.
the body shudder as the blade sticks into the flesh. And it just seems to be drained of all life as it just collapses down. We're out of turn orders.
Yay!
Now you just have a slight noise coming from in your sword.
Just a slight whimpering.
Just a slight whimpering because, you know, dead bodies tend to somewhat be how they are when they die. So yeah, you've now got a bottom jawless dog wandering around in there.
I mean,
Well, until it learns how to handle its ghost body better, then it may get its jaw back.
just watch Chomp Chomp if it help it.
Chomp Chomp's not in here.
Kuiper gets a piggyback off Big Mariah.
Actually, that's a good
Dude,
point.
just
How
kind of-
long does that last? Let me look that up. How long does
Waffleberg, how long
Enlarge
does this last?
Enlarge Reduce lasts. Page not found.
That is a strange duration.
Wow. I typed in Enlarge to look up the Enlarge Reduce spell for Roll20. Both of them come up, page not found.
Huh.
1 minute.
Enlarge Reduce. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's
1
1 minute.
minute.
So it'll last for a
So-
tiny bit longer, but not much longer.
Just to check if he knows. Okay.
Basically the same. Like, Alari's just kind of stood there. After like a minute, the flames go out.
Yep. Like, I'm imagining people who've been trying to get past you, and it's like, not yet. Wait. Wait for it.
Wait.
Wait.
And wait. There you go.
Potoo sneaked off the other way, apparently.
Eh.
Now you can go past. The flames out.
Potoo is moderately curious because he also remembered the boot prints that were like right this way.
That is true. Waffleberg, you can make me a strength check now. Just a straight up strength.
Where is that bird?
Which one? They're both gone. Also,
Kuiper's waffle sense is tingling.
I'm just imagining Kuiper as you're floating around. Anytime you get into a tight corridor, the 2 meters you've got left, just start doing the Gmod. So, Mariah and Alari, you've seen Potoo go down one way, Kuiper go off the other.
Are we choosing where we're going?
Yes, pick which way you want to go. Are you following
Sure.
I'll go
Kuiper or Potoo?
Of course, then again, they'd have to figure out whether I went this way or this way.
That is true. So, Mariah, if you were following Potoo, you'd end up here. There are 3 potential ways they could have gone. Make me a survival. I love the fact that Alari didn't have to roll for that just because she's hearing the meteors clang off everything. Also, where did Pinco disappear off to?
Also, I did see which way Kuiper went off.
Oh, Pinco's ran off to nauseate the giant frozen yeti. So, Mariah, make me a survival check, please. Let's see if you can work out where Potoo went.
A survival.
Yeah. This is to try and track Potoo.
Alright.
You actually get it this time. The 4 weeks you spent trying to find Potoo while Potoo was hiding got paid off. You have finally found Potoo.
Waffleberg has
But they're annoy you.
distance.
Hmm.
Apologies. I slightly just died there.
Oof.
No worries.
You alright
Are
there?
you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. My Wi-Fi died.
Oh.
Oof.
So you can make me a strength check, Waffleberg, just a straight up one now. See if you can crack the chest open.
Well, if Waffleberg can see these two motherfuckers behind him, he's gonna be like, "Get over here!
Okay.
Open!" Oh, before we open this, there's like a 50% chance that your boy toy might have something to do with this.
Wait, what?
So Waffleberg decided, while you were expertly killing the last wolf, that Waffleberg would take the initiative and do some looking about and whatnot. And Waffleberg may or may not have discovered that these aren't wild dogs.
What do you mean they're not wild dogs?
Well, they have collars. And they have the symbol of Noxus.
They have the symbol of Noxus.
Yeah.
So there's Noxian soldiers here somewhere.
Well, not here, maybe. I don't know. There's probably somewhere here.
Hello.
In Freljord, yes, there is Noxian presence. But what brings on the even bigger question is what is inside this chest. Because inside of the other chest was one thing, but now I'm curious about the second chest. I also want to look at the bodies.
I mean, in that other chest was a Feliordian thing.
Yes, which is why if what is in this chest is what I think it might be, my assumptions might be, what's the good old thing? My assumptions might be proven true, and that could be a problem.
Okay,
Kuiper's
fine.
opening it with fire in the background.
Okay, so whoever's going to be opening that, they can open it up with a strength save check. Sorry. Also,
I was
what
using
the
fire.
Oh, using fire to melt it. Then yeah, it would be just a straight up strength check.
Okay.
Pinco, what was the Arcana for you?
The frozen statue moo.
Why do I bother?
You spent some time, Pinko, just looking this giant frozen Yeti body over. A, yep, it's definitely dead still. And B, even though it's not true ice or black ice, you think that it wouldn't have been frozen over that fast. And given what you saw from Umpus Little Club, maybe there's some ice magic going on here.
What was up with Oompas Club?
You didn't see.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
you didn't see that, no. But you still
Yeah.
think there may be some ice magic going on just purely due to timescales. But outcast-wise, Umpa may have fired a snowball at one of the wolves.
Moonman rolled a 0. Waffleberg rolled a 12.
Alari.
Strength?
Yep.
Alari will kind of go, move out of my way.
Oh, let it out of your way.
And she'll kind of come in and she'll try to open it too.
Okay. What did you get? A 6.
6.
I'd say between
Oh,
you
did we not
all,
open it? Oh.
Kuiper, you feel like you're contributing, but you're not really. But between the 6 and the 12, you do manage to finally get it open.
I imagine the 3 wimpy-armed spellcasters just all tumble back. Like, after they open it.
What is
Falls in the
inside?
chest.
I
What?
feel like I want to re-roll this, not because it's a highly strong thing like last time, but because I genuinely don't see any use the party would have, or what Noxus would have a use for universal solvent.
Yeah, no.
I have a use for universal solvent.
Glue. Just glue.
Yeah,
I have a
reroll.
98 on. Oof. This one, however, yeah, they may have a use for that. Oh my god. What's that, a 98 or a 99 I rolled? 98,
That's
yeah. Yeah, it did have a use for that. It did definitely have a use for this. Let me see if I can get a description. So, this is a necklace that has.
Sorry, I just imagine it's like, this is a necklace.
Well,
This is-
Waffleberg's already like picked it up with his metal arm, just looking at it.
Oh,
It has 7 beads hanging from it.
Ah, it's a beaded necklace.
Yep,
Do, do, do.
you can make me icon. It's a beaded necklace for 2 mils just sold over to Alari. Mardi Gras?
It's like, oh, generally not.
Uh,
or gun. Yeah.
Alari, not too sure. Because I'm going off
Fair.
what I did on the Saturday thing where for rare things upwards it's 50, DC 15. Which means that the other two, yes. Necklace of fireballs.
Oh lord.
Waffleberg is instantly taking it off of Kuiper. Just instantly has it in his hand.
So, essentially put, you can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell. DC
Yep.
15.
Alari.
Wait,
Kuiper just holds a finger up and he's like, Alari, do you
You-
trust
You can hurl
Waffleberg
multiple
with
beads,
fireballs?
or even the whole necklace as one action. When you do so,
Not
increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first.
well. I don't particularly trust him with Fireball. I'm also not willing to try and take it away from.
important question. And that important question is: does it look Freljordian?
Give me a moment, I'm suffering.
Make you a what?
Give me a moment, I'm suffering.
Why are you suffering?
Because I said there's 7 beads. This thing,
Yeah.
the first one always counts as a 3rd level fireball spell. But if you chuck the full necklace, increase the level of the fireball by 1 for every bead beyond that. If you toss the necklace, it's a 9th level fireball.
Waffleberg just looking at the necklace, looks at all 3 of you. Or all 2 of you. Not Wilhelm's there, 3 of you. Even Wilhelm's just kind of like backed into a corner, like, Waffleberg's just like, this is mine now. And he just puts it in his pot. He just puts it in his bag of holding.
Upon realization, you just see his ears droop and the 2 meteors left just fall to the floor with a thud.
No, I don't particularly trust him with it. But would you like to try and take it from him?
And me, motherfucker.
Backs away.
Exactly. Waffleberg is self-destructive. He'll take all you bitches with him.
That's 14d6. That's 14d6. And the worst.
Oh my!
Hang on.
Oh my God! You don't understand what you've done, giving this to the Artificer.
At least it isn't, still 120 foot range.
Okay,
Um,
I'm just going to state a couple of things off the bat. One, because you asked about it, make me an investigation check.
It's like a MacGuffin.
And second of all, I'm going to just rule it straight off the bat. You're not going to be able to recreate this.
I can't. No, I can't recreate it. No. That's also a 12. I think this is actually too high in rarity for me to be able to recreate.
Yeah.
Because Kobolds is purely rare, and I think we can only recreate common and
So
I am wondering, would it be possible if I could take one of the beads? I would like to study it.
I think it's like a grenade. If you take the beads off the necklace, they activate. No, you have to throw. You have to throw them, don't you? So you can actually. You don't actually have to. No, wait, hold on.
You do have to
Necklaces.
take them off, but it explodes after being thrown. But I'm assuming
Yeah.
normally you're not going to take a bead off and then cook it, then throw it.
So, yeah, so at any point that the bead is connected, any point that that actually leaves your hands, that can be considered being thrown. So, like if you accidentally drop it or some shit, it'll activate.
Yep, so even if you decide
Um,
to put it in your pocket, it'll activate.
but Waffleberg did get a 12 investigation, so I don't know if that means anything.
This is where Kuiper decides to keep Mage Hand going at all times.
Basically, he wants to see if he can learn Fireball off it.
Oh, okay.
No.
Does it work?
Not up to you.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna work that way. You
Okay.
need to find the fireball spell written down to do so.
Yeah.
You need a scroll to learn a spell.
Yeah. I know it's because I've
Um,
been saying that via watching Mariah you can learn how to pilot land vehicles. But I feel that's a different thing than you look at
it
beads and
is.
work out how to cast a fireball.
And especially if we go into the view that with like wizards that spells are like these vastly complicated, almost like mathematical equations. Just looking at an item that is enchanted does not offer you actually how to work the spell. It's just that the spell exists within that form. Also, if we consider Runeterra magic, that makes it even more difficult to do so. Because enchanted objects are old magic kind of stuff. So it's like this shit doesn't get taught anymore unless you happen to have blue skin and nearly destroyed an entire continent by accident.
Pretty much.
But after Waffle, sorry.
Speaking of, your investigation yields nothing. There are no discernible marks saying whether this is Freljordian or Noxian. Mainly because it's kind of hard to put a symbol on something where it's going to explode eventually anyway.
Yeah. Waffleberg just puts it in his bag of holding, and he is actually going to start heading towards the bodies now.
Okay. So while you're heading towards the bodies, are you two following as well?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll head back down to these two. Potoo, you're sneaking along, you're getting ready to peer in that cave, and then you just feel a tap on the shoulder.
Well, I don't think I was sneaking exactly, but okay.
Well, you were being, I won't say sneaky, but at the same time, it's not like you were making a lot of noise.
Potoo doesn't make much noise when he moves, you're right. Is Mariah still massive?
Yeah, she, actually no, she would have shrunk down at this point. Like, you feel a tap on the shoulder, and then, if a sound effect could play, it would be like the Mario, doo, doo, doo.
Oh, Super Mariah Party. Super Mariah Party.
Like, you
The
feel a
voice
tap on the
changes
shoulder,
as well.
and then you just hear like a, hey, as it just kind of shrinks down from the position you hear it.
Mm.
Going from big to small, voice goes from low to high, so it's like,
Hey!
It's reverse puberty. Yes, Mariah.
I found you.
Yes, you did. Good job. Do you need
I don't
something?
know what to do now. Can you show me the way?
Well, I was going to see what's in here because I did see footprints last time we were in here.
Oh, can I join? Can I join?
Bootprints that oddly enough seem to only be Freljordian. If I recall.
Sure.
Right. But make me investigation checks, both of you. Let's see how you do. Also, how long we've been recording for, and is it still recording? Okay, we've been recording for 2 hours, so we've got like half an hour left. That's fine. 21 for you, Potoo. What about you, Mariah, for an investigation?
Sorry, the character sheet isn't loading, so just give me a sec.
Yeah, I think Roll20's having a bit of issues today.
Yeah. So I'll move my token so you can reveal this area if you like.
I'm just restarting it.
Alright.
Okay.
Potoo, as you're digging around in the snow, you see what seems to be a small journal.
Hmm. I'm obviously going to pick that up. I may not be able to read it, but I know someone who might be able to read it.
Yep. Does seem to have been here for some time, given it was buried in the snow.
Hmm.
And just by going off what you've seen recently, the symbols are Freljordian.
Just strain my brain so that I can learn how to read Freljordian just by glaring at it.
You're just like straining it as you just walk over to Waffleberg like, comprehend languages me now.
But how that works, I can only cast it on myself.
Just hear the Freljordian spirits in the sword be like, ugh.
That actually is a good point.
So, like, that's not how that works.
I was about to say that is a good point. You have started to do the thing where you can channel spirits.
Yes. Just kind of mentally nudge the nearest Freljordian that's not in a bad mood in my brain.
They're all kind of gathered around this winter wolf at the moment. And they're just like, who in the right
Poor
mind would
doggy.
blow the lower jaw off a doggo?
Just Mariah's there, like, ha!
How did you die? How did you get in here, Mariah? Did you just die?
Mariah's gotten to the point where Mariah is multi.
Hi, Mariah.
Yeah, Mariah just eventually ends up in there, just an army of eggplants greet her.
Well, there's already one eggplant in there.
Yeah. You're not actually thinking of it. I think there might be more than one if you think about it. We've had a lot of eggplants die.
Well, there's one that is canonically in there because you touched it with the sword, and it was the one that was possessed from the mist earlier on.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
the brain.
So, the
Just-
Freljorders look to you.
One of you want to translate this for me?
We can give it a shot.
We can give it a shot, despite the fact that it's their own language.
It's more a case
You
of
just-
they're not used to having to possess another body. So
Well, I mean,
having to
it
try
could
and
be-
use someone else's eyes is a bit weird.
Especially Potoo's eyes.
I know they're your eyes, but they're looking through your eyes to do so.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird in that way. So they are going to make. Actually, I'm going to have you make this. Make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. 16.
Okay, Mariah, you would have been helping push away the snow with that investigation and help find the journal. What was the what was the intelligence? Sorry, I forgot.
16.
This seems to be the journal of a tracker.
Hmm.
Details. Just his usual life for the most part until it gets later on, where some of the last entries mention that he has been hired by an unusual group to help him track down some people. And in doing so, he was led to this cave by them, which is where
Right.
he encountered Yetis. Upon encountering them, he fled, leaving the mysterious people behind.
Hmm.
Oddly enough, given that he does say, oh yeah, no, I fled and that lot, it does make you think he's quite literally planted this diary here. It's less a case of, oh, you know, he dropped it when he got scared. Because I don't think you'd have time to write down, oh yeah, we encountered Yetis, I fled. And then see Yetis and drop it in fear.
Oh no, if it was dropped in fear, it'd probably be big.
So yes, you think it's been left there.
Hmm. Any signatures?
Yes, there is a name that you do pick up from that. Bjerg.
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 Waffleberg.
B-G-E-R-G-A.
Also known as
B-J-E-R-G.
the dude who came telling us about the Yetis, also known as the crazy beast person in the Freljordian card deck.
Yep. Good old
Oh,
babbling Bjerg.
fun.
One of my
Did we
favorite
catch his
cards.
name last time we seen him?
We did, yes. Waffleberg caught his name.
Huh.
Waffleberg always catches people's names.
Hmm.
Mostly because his introduction is normally, "Hi, I'm Waffleberg. What are you?"
Well, Potoo's going to pocket the journal, and he'll show it to the others later.
Okay.
Now, to go investigate the other room.
The other room?
Yeah, over here.
Let me scroll
Unless
down.
there's nothing in that.
Which one? Ping it again. Okay. So you and Mariah head over there.
Just stepping over Mariah and her now back to normal small form.
Are you following Mariah?
Yes, Mariah's following.
It's Poppy the Performer lad.
Just pulls out the gunshots, just starts firing again.
Please don't cause a cave-in. This is all ice. Ooh, goody.
I'm going to say this as well. Given that I planned these like little chests out, but then I didn't think about it too much, so I'm going to retcon something here.
Hmm?
As you enter this room, there are a few chests in here.
One for each of us?
4 chests.
Huh.
Oh, wait, technically
Hey, Mar-
5 chests. I don't want to
Hey,
leave. I
Mariah.
don't want to leave out Stellara.
Hey, Mariah, you want to go get the others?
I guess I might get lost though. Bye.
I'll just send Devi off with Mariah.
Okay. Make me. Once you get back to here, you'd remember you went this way last time, so you may as well go this way. You're small enough to squeeze through, so that's fine. And it's at this point that you would see the others entering this room from their little chest area. So let me just try and drag them here. There you go. Alari, Kuiper, and Waffleberg. You see Pinco sniffing around the frozen yeti before trying to head in. And you also see Mariah come from the other direction.
Waffleberg is still headed towards the corpses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't stopped seeing Mariah.
Carp will acknowledge Mariah, but corpses are more important at the moment.
Okay.
I
So like Mariah's running up to you, probably going, pit, and you're just like, yeah, Mariah, walk off.
She'll
Jewel!
just stand there then and just be like, "Okay, I'll wait."
Devi just floating beside Mariah. Shrug.
So, you 3 and Pinco into the cave with the 2 dead yetis.
One of which is apparently moved.
Yes, I was thinking about that.
Wait, one of them moved?
Yeah, it's over by the Ice Yeti now.
Not for me.
it is for me.
Either.
It is for me and Ranna.
Let me refresh the page, because
yeah.
I know this cave's been quite screw with icon placement. Because that's what it did with the Poppy thing. I thought I deleted it and Poppy teleported. No, I refreshed the page. It's still here for me.
Oh, it's moved back now. Okay.
It hasn't for me. Let me refresh for myself then.
Same.
Waffleberg's primary goal is to check what the cause of death is.
Okay. So you take some time to brush away the snow.
Yep.
And as you do so, make me a medicine check with advantage.
That for any of us or just Waffle?
If you lot are investigating the wounds as well, you can.
Lay, can you roll it for me? I'm charging my mouse right now. It
Okay.
died on me.
Well, you.
Yeah,
Oh
it's an
my
8.
god.
Oh, you
Can
can't actually.
I
Oh yeah, that's a good
Fuck.
argue
point.
though? Can I argue though that since Waffleberg is less of an actual doctor, but is a weapon, but is a weapon maker himself, that it could end up actually being investigation as he looks, because if it's something like axe or steels, like if there is cuts and lesions, you could tell if it's like serrated and stuff like that.
You don't need to. You've passed. It was
Oh,
a low DC. This, whereas it's quite
wow.
obvious.
Okay, cool.
Large, deep gashes cover their torsos.
Not the kind that a wolf would make.
No, wolves would be more like a puncture or a light tear. This is like something sharp and wide that's just slammed into them. And
So
given
it's
you said
not
you are a
even,
weapon maker, I will
yeah.
let you roll me a wisdom check.
That's an 11.
These wounds are very consistent with axes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A sword would slash and pierce. A axe would cleave, and by the sounds of it, they are cleave marks. Waffleberg's looking at them. Is there any signs of them being dragged here? Is this where like battle?
There's no drag signs, but at the same time, you don't really see blood splatters either. But that could be due to just the snow covering it at this point.
My only issue with that is that we are in a cave, so there would be no snowfall in here.
No, but they did have a build-up of snow around them.
That is true. That is true.
Moving any snow around, are there any signs of tracks or blood or anything of the sort?
Make me an investigation check. There are 3 telltale signs here.
4 for Waffleberg.
Actually, yes, 4 for Waffleberg. Telltale sign 1. Large, Yeti-like footprints that seem to be backing upwards. The second one, another set of footprints, which seem to be boot type, but not so much like a normal type of boot like you saw with the Freljordian boots.
Like a heavy metallic boot, like
Yes.
a war greave.
Yeah. Third one would be blood splatters. Heavy blood splattering. And the one that you see, Waffleberg, is a quite intricate, scratched design where you think someone's dragged a weapon along the floor. Potentially the axe.
This is obviously a very large axe, correct?
Yes.
Would it be possible for Waffleberg to make the connection to any famous generals or Noxian commanders?
Uh,
Especially with the recent Zonian allyship and whatnot in the Ionian front?
make me a make me a history check.
That's a 13.
2 names come to mind of who it could potentially be. One of them does not make sense to you for it to be, because so you can outrule that straight away. Because let's face it, Scion died ages back.
Yeah.
The other one is, of course, The right hand of Noxus.
Waffleberg,
General
you seem lost in thought.
Darius.
Waffleberg is going to take a moment.
You seem lost in thought.
What? Sorry, what? What am I lost in?
I said lost in thought. He's just waiting intently.
Oh, well, just thinking and whatnot on what to do, and hopefully we're not totally fucking screwed, but from the way of the axe cleaves and the size that the axe would have had to have been, it is quite possible to assume that. Why is the baby here? Why is the baby here?
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Umpa?
I'm joking.
Okay.
God damn it.
It is fair to assume that we may have just killed the dogs that belong to a certain right hand of Noxus. One General Darius. Never been sure how to pronounce that, but
Okay.
on the bright side, Oompa was right. Wolves couldn't kill them. On the downside, there's currently a Noxian commander out there that may or may not be out for us due to the Black Rose situation, and also due to the fact that we just killed his dogs, and it'd be very, very, very awkward to have to deal with both him and Singed. So
Turns out he's out here. He's out here not for any of those, but because he wants to meet the woman that his brother keeps going on about.
is it possible, Alari? Do you have your do you have
What?
boy toy on speed dial?
I wish you'd stop calling him that. Two,
Can't remember his name. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't met the guy.
Draven. But also, no. We never actually went to Noxus to give him a sending stone, so
Cool.
other than sending Draken to give him a letter, I've no other way to contact.
Did Draken ever come back?
Draken's on the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, we should all go to the ship.
Draken stayed with Umpa.
We should all let Oompa have some final moments with her sweet parents. Nobody mentioned.
Should I freeze them now or later?
Maybe do it as a ceremony while she's here.
Yes, that is.
That is a good idea.
That's for the best. How fresh are the corpses? That'd be hard to tell. Cold.
They're stiff with rigor mortis.
Okay, cool. So at least 2 days. Yes. Well, Waffleberg is just going to be like, "Alrighty, let's back to the boat, get the little shit, and have a funeral." Woohoo! We're great at this, aren't we?
Such lovely substitute parents.
I know. I'm the only one here that has been a parent, although I was a good parent. I was a very good parent. Handmade all the toy. Oh, you guys are already leaving. Okay.
I'm listening.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I just love how it's like Waffleberg's the only one here who's been a parent. No one knows if Pinko's had kids or not.
Alari's just there like, well, I basically raised my sister.
Yeah.
Sister comes out. Bitch, you didn't raise anybody.
So, as you're all approaching, Mariah still stood there, waiting.
Oh,
Wait,
hi,
you-
Mariah. When did you get here?
Mariah, what were you trying to say before? We kind of had something to do.
Well, you were saying something.
Oh. Anyway, we found loads of treasure stuff chests, and we thought that it would be nice if you joined and got some stuff.
Okay, I guess. Lead the way.
Also, Mariah, while that was happening, Pinco would have barged past you while they were on about the bodies. Because Pinco already ran down into there to try and open up the chests.
And I rolled an 18 on my survival, so I was,
Yeah,
I
you knew
was
where they
able to
were.
find the two.
Is anyone... I can just melt them open if anyone wants.
I believe that they have been doing that while you've been in there.
Impressive work.
Quite literally, they just put Pinco to the ice and just let Pinco melt it with the body heat.
Oh, I
Okay,
mean, like, just my
I-
ability. I set my hands on fire.
Fritz.
No, Potoo's whacking the boxes
go.
with Pinco. Pinco's holding
was
a
gonna say-
spectral sewing needle, and it's just chipping away at the ice every time Pinco's face hits the chest. P-E, 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 P-E. That's all you hear is like squeaky toy like hitting
I was
of the
gonna say,
chest.
Just
I
one
bet
of
we
the
can look at all of these chests and see exactly who opened them just by looking at the marks.
just
I'm
one,
going to
just one of the hits its head on and this tongue just sticks. It's just like.
I just rolled a natural 20 on Yeet the Poro.
I mean, you mean
Right through the chest.
He is being yeeted out of the room.
roll
Can
your,
I just, like... Because they've been chipping away at this with a freaking sewing needle.
roll your damage for that, by the way, Waffleberg.
Oh, it's not damage. I'm just tossing him out of the room.
I know. I just need to see what happens.
Oh, okay.
What if I click the damage?
Well,
Nothing
seeing
happens.
seeing as it's not combat and like there's not real, it's just me tossing him. It'd
no
be you
no
who
damage will
rolls
be-
the damage.
Yeah, no damage. All right. Yeah, we tried to click it.
Yeah.
It's not letting me click that for anything.
Because if he's taking any damage from that, it's fall damage. So that'd be you.
Yeah, because it won't let me click that thing to see. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about for the action itself. Oh yeah. Don't pay any attention to that.
D20.
Don't pay any attention to that. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to do a thing.
2,
Hold on.
3, 4, 5.
Well, we know that's
6.
wrong.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, actually, you've been getting decently high ones today.
Pinko?
No, I have not.
Got a
You were
21
quickly
earlier.
scooped up by Waffleberg and yeeted. With that nat 20, yeah. You start to pin ball around until you're down there. That's why I was asking you to roll the damage so I could see how many times his Pinko's ping-balling off walls.
Then critical damage is 14, so I feel like he should be poke a little bit more now.
Oh, no, I was only doing the pinballing because it wasn't at 20. Otherwise, he would just land it like here. Either way.
Alari's going to use Ignite to kind of melt the rest of the ice on the chest so that we
Okay.
can open.
And given that there's no threats or anything, I can let you take your time to open these.
Thank God Noxians make fireproof chests.
I
It's
mean,
not
you
like
have to.
It's not
Oh,
like I'm just melting the ice off it with my flame hands. I'm not touching the wood.
You can't eat the Poro because I'm invisible. You can't see me, bitch.
Oh, we're going with that, are we?
Well, that's happening. Let's roll for some treasure, peeps. Treasure number 1.
Treasure.
I'm not going to make you roll strength chest because, as I said, if you go take your time, it's fine.
Yeah. Good thing too. Jelly arms Alari can't open a chest.
Yet again, I'm re-rolling that because no one wants to say universal solvent.
Me!
I don't want universal solvent. No
I
one
think
wants.
somebody wants universal solvent,
Fine, Pinco,
and I
you can
think
have
they
the
might
universal
explode.
solvent.
They might explode if they don't get universal solvent
So
by the
you
end of the
open up
session.
one of the chests, and for some strange reason, is there a description for this stuff? Let me just look it up. There is.
Oh, is that universal solvent? I need that.
It's a tube that holds milky liquid with a strong alcohol smell. It's 16 dexterity. Just try and steal it.
Invisibility just swoops in with my hat of holding.
Yep, so
Ah, the
whoever was
universal
holding
solvent is floating.
It just disappears.
the
God.
universal solvent has worked on itself. So that I'm guessing that's what Pinco's item is from all these chests. Let's see. Oh no. I get worried when it's a high number.
Oh.
Okay. I'm curious. Tell me what this is. You pull out what seems to be a fancy, intricate-looking fan, potentially Ionian in nature.
A fan?
A fan, like a hand fan.
Oh,
Oh.
can I arcana this? It's
Yes, you
interesting.
can. Yep. As you're looking it over, the first thinking, oh, it's just a fancy hand fan. This is a wind fan. While holding this fan, you can use an action to cast a gust of wind spell. DC save 13. Once used, the fan shouldn't be used again until the next dawn. Each time it is used again before then, it has a cumulative 20% chance of not working and turning into useless, non-magical tatters.
Fun.
Can I learn gust of wind off? I'm joking.
It just turns into tatters. You turn it into an actual scroll page. Aha!
I was gonna say, does it have any actual writing on it?
No, it just seems to have
No.
a. Actually, I'm gonna roll something quickly for this. Odds or evens, Kuiper?
Evens.
As you're inspecting this, you find what seems to be a small indentation on the lower part that seems pressable.
Push.
Blades shoot out from the tips, turning this into an actual weapon.
Oh. Did I hit anyone?
Oh, no, they don't shoot out like a little dart gun. Think more like
Oh,
Kitana's fans from Mortal Kombat.
I see.
And the design on it seems to be. At first, you thought it was just like some kind of dancer with ribbons flowing around them. But now you can quite clearly see the blades coming out of their fans.
Bladed fan dancer.
Pretty much. So that is 2 treasures done. Third treasure is. No. 53 on B. Seems to be a potion. Let me look this up to see for the description. It is a cloudy green fluid If you uncork it, you get the smell of the sea from it. And it seems to have a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. Peeps can make arcanas on this if they want.
Aye.
Also, I've counted 3 items so far with this, so I need to roll twice more. Pinco! You automatically know what this is. Alari, you know what this is. Because this is an uncommon item, it's not a high DC. Potion of water breathing. You can breathe underwater for 1 hour after drinking it. Waffleberg,
Oh.
you know it as well. Handy if you ever forget to pay the tithe and get dragged down.
I mean, yeah, for the first 2 seconds before you go splat.
Yeah. 4th item.
I'm off.
Oh.
A moth has landed on my alt key.
Maybe it's an alternate solution for the moth.
No, I'm sorry. You crazy boy.
That is scary but cool.
Oh.
That-
First things first, I just need to make sure. Okay, no, I'm going to do it like this because as much as how you are with fighters, none of you are really arrow users. Like none of you pull out a bow and arrow to fight.
I don't even have a bow and arrow.
So what you see is a small little specially kept case. After open it, seems to be the equivalent of a large grape shot kind of bullet.
Is this a walloping bullet?
No, but you can roll arcanas on this. But it's going to
Is
be
that-
a very high DC check because this is a very rare item.
Because I can make walloping bullets.
It's not a walloping bullet, unfortunately. Potoo's the only one to pass so far.
Oh, you have to get a 20?
This is a very rare item.
Oh.
Kuiper, Mariah, Pinco.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Pinco gets it. Kuiper gets it.
we're late on the draw, and we're like, oh, sorry, we were having tea.
Let's see if Mariah gets an arcana of 20 or above.
Well, if it's a bullet, then it's something that Mariah or Waffleberg can use. Nope.
Mariah, you think it's a cannonball. You don't know why it's here, or why it's smaller than a normal cannonball. If you
Oh,
want, however,
Cannonball?
for those 3 that passed, this is a grape shot. Not grape shot. Trying to think how best to. It's a slug of slaying. AKA, it's basically a different kind of ammunition version of the arrow of slaying.
Yeah.
It is a
What is it?
magical weapon ammunition thing meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Some are more focused on others. For example, there are both arrows of dragon slaying and arrows of blue dragon slaying, etc. That kind of thing. You won't know what it is until you've done some checks on this, what type it's going for. But if a creature belonging to the type, race, or group associated with the arrow take damage from it, they must make a DC 17 con save or take an extra 6d10 piercing damage, or half as much on a successful.
Damn.
Once it has
What?
dealt the damage to a creature, it becomes a non-magical version of the ammunition.
It's a Yeti Slayer, isn't it?
You won't know until you've done some checks on it.
Well, what kind of check do we need to make?
An intelligence check, because there is a rune inscribed in this. Waffleberg, advantage on this check.
Oh. Oh.
Potoo, you think you've seen this symbol somewhere before. Waffleberg, you've definitely seen this symbol. Because this ammunition type, yeah, it originates not in Noxus, Ionia, or the Freljord. This is a Icathian, and the symbol on it stands for void.
Oh god.
So basically, whoever has this ammo, if they shoot a creature from the void, yeah, the void creature is going to have to take that roll or take the damage.
That sounds like something that Waffleberg would really like.
Actually, and I'm just making a suggestion here, we should probably give that to Heimadonga.
Hmm.
You might be able
Bad idea.
Yes.
Because, well, I mean, he's making a giant thing to fight the void. Would it not be smart to let him have the object with the symbol that can deal extra damage to the void? Would that not be intelligent? Why am I Bane now?
You were born in the dark.
I was born in the darkness. Actually, I was born on a sunny day. The birds were singing. There were butterflies. I burnt my first house down when I was only 3 seconds old. The doctor died screaming.
You do realize that would suggest that we may need to go back to Piltover, where Crazy Scissor Lady wants my head? Question mark?
we're kind of we got our like criminal activity removed and then immediately committed another crime in Piltover. I
didn't commit a crime. It was only that one person pissing his pants and going and squealing about the freaking
Okay.
It had nothing to do with it.
Give me the ammo.
Gives the ammo.
Moonman, do you have a piece of paper on you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the paper, please?
The blank paper?
No, I want paper that you've already fucking wrote on. Yes, the blank paper!
Okay, you confuse me. Have some blank paper.
Waffleberg is going to take the paper. He is going to write on it. Hey, Homerdonger, big brain jackass. Merry Christmas. Look at it, study it. I don't know. Use it for your big weapon. And then he's going to roll. He's going to roll the ammunition up in the paper. What?
Tell him to make more of them.
Fine. P.S. Make more. I can do that too, but we're sending the one with you, so make a lot of it. Make a missile. Make me a missile, bitch. And then he's just going to roll it up into the thing, and then completely forgetting that he could have just had like an audio recording box.
This is just one of those Christmas cards that opens, and as soon as he opens it, you just hear "Make me a missile, bitch."
Yeah. Like he's I'm writing, but at the same time, I've imbued this paper because of tinkering with the ability of just everything that I've just said comes out in audio. And my voice telekinetically to his mind. And then Waffleberg is going to look down, or Waffleberg will do it when we get back to the chip. He will give it to Draak.
Okay. Also, I feel bad now because it's like, oh, you know, I'm rolling these things so that you can each have something. Someone gets to write them. I'm sending it off to Waffleberg. Not to Waffleberg, to Heimerdinger.
I mean,
whose item was it?
I don't know. I was letting you all sort out who gets which item aside from the universal
mean-
which got stolen already.
Oh no, that's an
okay.
item with actual advantages. We're good.
Waffleberg already has a crap ton of magic items because he's an artificer. Waffleberg is going to take out the beads of fireball and he's going to hand them to Mariah.
Oh no.
Miss.
No.
Don't throw those unless you were dying, okay?
No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. This is our ultimate. We trust you. Don't betray my trust, Mariah. Don't betray my trust. We are trusting you.
I mean,
When I yell a specific word, and you know what that word is, I've yelled it many times. You take a bead You throw the bead at the person that you hate the most or the person that's hurting your friends that isn't Alari, and you make them go boom.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining as you're handing this over, you're doing it like the stretched out hand it, meanwhile 1 foot up holding Alari back. So Alari's like, no, 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 no.
And you're not
also,
actually making her a bomb, Waffleberg.
also, I should mention Potoo is technically sitting on one of the chests, waiting for everybody to dole out what they
Yes,
want.
because I was about to say, we do have this last item, but I'm just going to say this straight up. I'm going to leave this in your hands. You can either have what I've rolled here, which is a portion of supreme healing, or I can roll again to see if it's a magical item.
Roll to see if it'll be a magical item, because I technically already still have Potion of Healing. And I'm not really all that hurt.
I don't think any of us are.
Okay.
Yeah.
52 on 7. 52 on G. Okay. You pull out a second Freljordian stone.
Oh, goody. Let me roll Arcana.
Another.
It's a 21. How many of the Freljordian spirits are paying attention?
It's a 21.
Yes.
Yet again, one of them comes up to help. It looks down. This is a symbol of Orn.
Or
Hang on. I just need to remember what they say for Orn, like what is his... What do they know him by?
he's a crafter from what I recall in the game.
Demigod of forging and craftsmanship. A lot of us would also know him somewhat as the mountain smith, the shaping hand, the fire below the mountain, the great ram, the first builder,
Right.
hearth and forge. Here's the one that will lend us his protection. Who's going to roll an Arcana on this?
I mean, didn't Potoo already roll an Arcana?
Oh, was that the Arcana?
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
21 Arcana.
Yep, it's another Ion stone, or a Freljordian stone. This one of protection. Same kind of thing for how to steal it off you, if anyone wanted to try and do so, or how you activate it.
Do not steal from Potoo.
This one is a Dusty Rose Prism. And yes, this is quite a good one. Because when you activate this, you gain a +1 bonus to AC.
Yay, I'm less squishy.
So I will let you all decide between yourselves who gets what. Aside from the universal solvent, Pinco's already made off with that. Pinco's
None
already
of us
finding,
really.
Pinco's already
Can we
dissolving
get
the
a
glue on the
list?
ship.
Pinco's the only one who wanted the universal solvent.
I thought of one thing out of character that I could use the universal solvent for, and I was so happy.
You do also realize that, Lee, that universal solvent isn't glue remover, it's glue.
No, it isn't.
No, it's glue remover.
It's glue remover.
It's actually not even glue remover.
Yeah, no, it's
So it's a tube that holds a milky white substance that smells strong of alcohol and you can use one action to pour the contents of the tube onto a surface within reach. The liquid instantly dissolves up to a foot of adhesive it touches, including sovereign glue, which is supposed to be glue that cannot be removed.
it also means if you ever encounter Singed again, he's like, aha, glue bomb.
Pinco, go! A little
Hey.
drop at everybody's feet.
Just
We'll put
staring.
some. I'll apply it to the bottom of everybody's shoes.
You're just staring him dead in the eyes as you do it. Just
Yeah. So it's just sitting there, and I'm just applying the solvent to the bottom of everybody's shoes.
Have to roll to see if he actually catches what exactly it is.
Yeah.
What are the items, by the way?
what? Sorry.
What are the items so we
The
can dish them out?
items are ignoring the universal solvent because that's already been taken. The fairly ordering stone of insight, which is the wisdom score scoring increase, which I believe
Yeah.
Alari has already snatched.
I have that at the moment, yeah.
The ammo of slaying, which Waffleberg has taken and sent to Heimerdinger.
Is going to Heimerdinger. He hasn't sent it yet because his plan is to get Draken to teleport it to him.
I feel like there's one other here because I missed. Oh no, I know which one the other one was. You got the necklace of
Wait, me to-
fireballs, which has been handed to Mariah.
Get me to do what?
No, Draken.
Oh.
Not Pinco.
Mariah
I thought you
has
said Raka. I was like, what?
Mariah has the fireball necklace. So the only other three left are the wind fan, the potion of water breathing, and the stone of protection. Which to be fair, I think the protection one, Potoo stole.
Yeah, Potoo wants to keep that one.
So it's
I mean, if you want to trade the fan, I see no problem with that.
You have trouble. You'd
More
have
than
trouble
happy to
using
trade
the
the
fan.
fan.
What?
You'd have trouble using the fan.
Would I?
It's another weapon.
True.
I didn't think it was a weapon. Is it a weapon?
Blade
I
is
have
a
made it a
technically,
weapon
yes.
because it
Has
has
a
blades
spell.
on it.
It's a bladed fan. It's a weapon.
Oh
It
well.
also has the gust of wind spell thing.
Or should I not
Which,
adopt
by
some
the
goat?
way, Gust of Wind is a great spell to use when you want to throw somebody into a wall. That's what I use it for on Banflip, just to pretty much move people back from where they're supposed to be, or push them off in a totally different direction.
I'll say
Because Gust of Wind
this.
creates a gust of wind in any direction that you want.
I'll say this just for sake of utility. Still, if you want to, you can give Stellara the potion of water breathing. Given I
Did
feel
I
like
have
that's
the
something
potion
that
of
could
water
just
breathing?
easily. I feel like that's something that could just easily be passed around when people need it.
That's fair.
Follow me, goats! Don't follow me!
So yes, it's between you and Potoo who wants the fan and who wants the stone.
You'll give the fan.
Okay.
Kuiper could probably do with the extra point of AC.
Yes, but you just reminded
it
me of the
attuned?
fact that I'm going to have an issue with the fan.
Is what attune, the stone or the fan?
The Stone of Protection.
Yes, the stones will require attunement.
I'm not interested.
Okay.
But I'm also not interested in the fan, so that's up for grabs. Unless nobody wants it, in which case I'll probably just keep it for the spell.
If nobody wants the stone,
I mean, I'll take the Stone of Protection. I'm just saying, other people could probably do with it more.
yes,
The offer.
Waffleberg does have 16 AC, so he doesn't necessarily need it, but Waffleberg also has technically more attunement slots than all of you. So if we need to hold on to it, but we need a reason for its existence, Waffleberg can take it, but if somebody else wants it, take it.
Say, Lay,
Yes.
what could I possibly roll to get a general idea of how much I could sell the fan for?
Let me see.
This is terror.
Well, I mean, again, same thing implies with the fan. If nobody wants the fan, Waffleberg will take the fan.
Yes, but if I'm going to give the stone away, then I want at least something in return.
You'd
And you
get-
use the fan.
It would depend where you try and sell this.
Oh, it's a weapon. That's why.
Oh, yes, if it's a weapon, I'm pretty sure I know that I need to take it to either a weapon or a magic smith of some
No,
sort.
no, 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 no,
The
no.
spell is useful though.
I mean as in which region you try and sell this in.
Huh.
This is
Demacier, you get the low price of being stuck in prison.
pretty much. Places like Noxus, maybe you get a decent price for it and such. Shrema, probably not, because they've got sand shifters. They don't need anyone to blow away the sand. The best place you would get a price for this, however, is if you went back to Ionia, given this is an Ionian item.
And we could also probably get a quick buck from the Piltover Museum.
Yep. And
That too.
Bilgewater is always offering to buy stuff.
Yeah, but if you're going to sell in Bilgewater, there's the likelihood that they're going to backstab you.
Of course.
Yes.
Also, what's Pinco doing? I see those little dots on the map.
Those are pieces of gold.
Why is Pinco leaving pieces of gold? Oh, yes, I do have that journal that I found.
Journal?
Two just kind of holds out the random journal.
Yep. And if
It,
you
was written by a Berg fellow.
it was written by a Berg fellow, everyone's heads turn to Waffleberg.
There were other people there too. You all were talking to him as well.
Did
So-
I catch his name, though?
Yes, you were right by me.
Oh, yeah. So I think this is his book. He was here at some point. So it might do to talk to him if we go back.
Gonna kick his ass.
We still have to find my mother, remember?
Yes, we're still going to do that first. If we end up going back that way, though, then we should probably stop and talk to him.
I need to kick her ass.
We're not going back that way. We stopped here because it's actually on the way to her mother's.
Yes. I'm not saying we're turning around now. We're going to find your mother and do whatever you want to do to her.
Your mama. Okay, I'm gonna see myself back to the boat. Bye.
One who's actually find her, I'm going to hurt her.
Right.
Waffleberg gets second punch. He's already called it back at the old house.
Okay, so
Eh.
okay, so it's here where we're going to end it for tonight.
E.
Because
Right.
we've been recording for 3 hours.
For simplicity's sake, because Waffleberg is going back to the boat, can we just say that he's already given it to Draken?
Yep. And
Okay,
Draken has started blinking his way across Runeterra to get back to Piltover.
Yeah. Just because it's a very simple thing, it's just easy to do without us having to.
Yeah, they're just going to be like,
The best way I could describe it is, do any of you remember that music video for the White Stripes, the hardest button to button?
Yeah.
That's just Dark at the moment, just dun 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 dun.
I mean, couldn't he just like teleport to the Feywild and then teleport from the Feywild back to the? I don't remember how blink dogs work.
they can only go a certain distance at a time.
So
So, like, literally have to teleport from one place to another place to another place,
They
even
can
if it's the Feywild.
they can plane shift, right? Or am I getting them mixed up with Displacer Beasts?
No, they can go to the Feywild. It's just like they cannot. The way they move around our realm is just by blinking around.
or,
That's-
or Daka could quite literally do the easier thing. Just remember where you entered Bandle City the last time and just re-enter it. Come out and build over.
That's fair. He's just like, I'm not just gonna go through Bandle City.
Emerald City is between this world and the Fey world.
Yeah.
Sorry, the spirit world, because
Yeah.
that's what it is. Which is canonically not the same as the land of the dead.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're ending it here this week because we've been recording for a bit. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time on Dark Tides of Runeterra.
Danke schön.